Now on 767 News, National Employment Program seeks for interns to be fully employed. The Office of Disaster Management holds press conference to discuss disaster risk management in the agricultural sector. Chairman of the Board of Directors of Public Works say they have been working to resolve issues affecting the corporation. And in sports, Rubens Bakery and Robinson's Enterprises fund financial reward for national football team if victorious against Canada. Welcome everyone, I am Tanya Green sitting in for Elisa George. Stay with me as I bring you the details of these and other stories coming up right after the break.
The Dominica Football Association presents the second leg of the FIFA World Cup Russia 2018 qualifiers. Canada versus Dominica, live at the Windsor Park Stadium. Thursday, June 11 from 7 p.m. Come shout at the top of your voices for Randolph Skelly Peltier, Michelle Baggio Joseph, Julian Juju Wade. The price is only $15 for adults and children under 12 pay only $5. You can't afford to miss this great football action. Canada versus Dominica. Canada versus Dominica. Thursday, June 11th, live at the Windsor Park Stadium. It's a goal! Dominica won! 767.
Thanks for staying with us. Time now for the details of the news. The National Employment Program, the NEP, implemented over 1 year ago, is moving into incorporate a new dimension. The National Employment Program was implemented by the government of Dominica to create employment for the young people of the country who were unemployed and are seeking work. Minister for Trade, Energy and Employment, Honorable Ian Douglas, said at present the government is working to graduate the interns whose contracts have reached 1 year and get them fully employed by the companies at which they are employed under the NEP.
So what we're trying to do is to graduate the interns into full-time employment with the respective businesses and employers that they have been so attached. So that we can create more space for possible new entrants.
Douglas said his ministry has made requests from the private and public sector to fully absorb the interns as permanent members of staff. He said they have been receiving positive feedback from these employers.
What we are speaking specifically about is graduating persons who are on the program now into full-time employment with their respective employers. So for example, persons that are on the NEP now within the public service, that is to say attached to various ministries and various agencies within the public service and quasi-governmental agencies, and so too in the private sector, we have engaged the respective employers with a view to absorbing those persons into full-time employment, and some of the employers have responded positively to our requests.
Minister Douglas said there are presently a few cases where the employers may be unable to provide full salaries for the interns. Therefore, a proposal has been made to such employers where 50% of the salary will be paid by the government under the NEP.
There are certain cases where the employers cannot absorb the total salary that the persons are on right now. So we want to do an arrangement whereby they now begin to pay half, like 50%, and the NEP will still contribute 50% to make the 100% full salary of the persons.
With the new college graduates to emerge soon, the minister said government is hoping that the interns under the NEP will be absorbed as permanent staff, giving the graduates an opportunity to obtain the work experience through the internship program.
You have persons who are graduating from the state college and graduating from secondary schools around the island on a yearly basis. Right now we're just getting into the graduation period, and you can well understand that there'll be thousands of young persons out there. Some of them here want to go on to tertiary education like the college or go on to university, but some of them are out there, and the program really is geared towards giving them a sort of apprenticeship period where they can gain some work experience and gain a skill and contribute to the workforce and contribute to the labor force.
To date, the NEP has employed over 600 individuals within the private and public sector in a variety of fields such as sales, engineering, finance, agriculture, and textiles. The Office of Disaster Management, the ODM, held a press conference on Wednesday to make final presentations of a project output and follow-up strategies for the Assistance to Improve Disaster Risk Management project. Minister for Agriculture and Fisheries, Honorable Johnson Drago, said this project was in collaboration with the FAO and was greatly beneficial to the agricultural sector and the many individuals who were employed within agriculture.
The Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries recognizes the FAO as a major collaborating partner in agricultural development in Dominica, and we will seek to continue to engage the FAO in various aspects of agriculture, especially in these challenging times.
Drago said climate change has brought about a necessity for such a project, which seeks to improve the disaster risk management capabilities of individuals involved in agriculture, fisheries, and forestry.
The issue of climate change is real and is here. The associated risk of climate change to agriculture is very evident and is being felt across the region, and the agricultural sector is one of the areas most affected by these events. As the project sought to address and to improve disaster risk management capacity in the agricultural sector, we saw an integrated approach which included agriculture, fisheries, and forestry. All of these areas are affected and impacted by climate change.
The minister went on to further state and to encourage individuals involved in the agriculture, fisheries, and forestry sector to continue to practice proper disaster management.
I want to urge you to continue to be vigilant and proactive in devising adaptation mechanisms in growing climate-smart crops, employing climate-resilient cropping patterns and best practices on hillsides and in areas prone to flooding.
The first phase of the ADRM project officially began in January of 2013, and the final stage came to an end in 2015. General Secretary of the Dominica Public Service Union, Thomas Leyta, is of the view that the relevant authorities are not interested in settling the issues plaguing the Public Works Corporation in an amicable manner. Leyta, who held a press conference outside of the corporation's building on Wednesday amidst heavy police presence, said the ongoing situation is sad.
What makes it even worse is the fact that we know that the government is supposed to ensure that there is peaceful industrial situation in this country. And as the one who should ensure that, the Public Works is a statutory part of the government, and we would believe that the government would be the first to try to have such matters resolved.
Leyta said several attempts by him to update the media on the union's position regarding the Public Works protest were almost fruitless. He's of the view that some media entities are not reporting the issues affecting the employees at the corporation in an accurate manner.
For example, when the minister says that he has paid Public Works people salaries and wages, he has paid money to Public Works for salaries and wages, and Social Security contribution is being paid. I believe in reporting, the media should say what I've been saying, and that is salaries and wages are not the only issue. And the media should also say what I have been telling them, that is, while the corporation is paying currently to Social Security what they have to currently pay, in other words, they pay for the month, but the $700,000 of arrears to the Social Security is not being paid. And that is the major obstacle.
The DPSU General Secretary said if this is not paid, the Social Security Department will not honor the claims of the Public Works employees. He said it is vital that the outstanding debt is paid, as one's pension is based on the number of contributions paid in addition to the amount paid to Social Security.
The employee's payslip reveals that deduction was made, but those amounts have not been paid to Social Security. So what it means for those who are retiring this year and maybe next year and maybe even the year after, their pension from Social Security will not be what it's supposed to be because those contributions would not have been made on their behalf. Friends, isn't that something for concern? Doesn't employees have a right to ask what is happening?
Later said even after drafting a memorandum of understanding at the request of the Board of Directors of the Public Works Corporation, the board is yet to call him to inform him on its decision not to sign the MOU, which they had initially agreed to sign.
To add insult to injury, I got a letter yesterday signed by the general manager saying that a total of 20 employees, effective Friday, June 19, 2015, will be laid off. We have absolutely no information as to what those positions are and who are the people who are going to be affected. We are looking at all different options, and one of the things that we have decided to do is to, well, I have an appointment with a lawyer tomorrow to see whether we can place an injunction in that layoff, because we do not believe it is right. You are sending people home while you are owing Social Security contribution on their behalf. Some of the people might be people who are owing their traveling and mileage for over 2 years, and you are saying nothing to them, and then you're going to send them home. So we are looking at the possibility. We are also looking at the possibility of taking the corporation to court for not paying Social Security contribution. In other words, we are ready to sue that corporation.
Later said, following a meeting scheduled for Thursday, June 11 to gain legal advice, he will advise the employees of the corporation on the way forward. However, protest action will continue. We take a break now. When we come back, Chairman of the Board of Directors of the Public Works say they have been working to resolve issues affecting corporation. And Dominica Grammar School's art students observe Contemporary Art Day. More details when we come back.
Play Daily 3 and get a chance to win daily cash from $20 to $100. For every $9 or more spent on Daily 3, you get a chance to win daily cash instantly. Up to $100 cash daily for 6 weeks. The more you spend, the more tickets you get, the better your chances of winning every day. Plus, there's a chance to win a refrigerator if you receive an entry form. Take a chance to win instant cash all day, all week for 6 weeks with Daily 3 Daily Cash promotion. Only from the Dominica National Lottery.
Fresher foods? Bold flavors? More time. Get it all with appliances from Quartz. Purchase any appliance $999 and over. You can be a weekly winner of $200 cash. Plus, purchase any Mabe appliance and win $11,000 in prizes of your choice. Shop with Quartz Ready Finance and pay absolutely nothing for 60 days. So find the solutions for your kitchen and laundry only at Quartz, bringing value home.
Welcome back. You're watching 767 News. Chairman of the Board of Directors of Public Works, Titus Francis, says the Board of Directors have been working to resolve the issues affecting the corporation despite the allegations by General Secretary of the Dominica Public Service Union, Thomas Leta, that the relevant authorities does not want an amicable solution. Francis spoke to 767 News following police intervention to remove a blockade of the entrance of the Public Works building on Wednesday, June 10.
It should not have taken that long. And we were hoping that common sense would have prevailed. We were hoping that the employees' representative, the Dominica Public Service Union, through its leader, Mr. Leta, would have had the courage to tell the employees that the protest action was illegal. Mr. Leta has indicated that no information, nobody from the corporation had been talking to him. That is very untrue. I had a 14-minute conversation with Mr. Leta last Wednesday via telephone, okay, where I told him that we had made payments to the employees, so we were current with all outstanding payments. 2, that we were going to make a payment to Social Security, which we have made since then on the outstanding balances, all right? We have moved further than that, and we have accepted a proposal from Social Security to honor the outstanding amounts due on behalf of the employees. Mr. Leta will be informed formally about that, of that decision.
Francis said the police intervention was necessary as during the protest action, the compound was under siege and this could not be allowed to continue. He also spoke on the major issue regarding the claims from Social Security being denied to employees.
The commitments will not be honored if an arrangement is not in place with Social Security, and that is what I referred to. The proposal from Social Security was you pay a stipulated amount monthly. Once that is done, all long-term benefits, retirement benefits and pension benefits, invalidity benefits, once we would have started payments, accepted the proposal and started payments, which we have already done, then those things would be returned to the retiring employees.
Francis said once Social Security receives an agreed amount of funds on a monthly basis, all benefits to the employees would have been reinstated.
We are proposing, informed him, in fact, by letter, that we are laying off 20 people, all right? Under the CBA, the collective bargaining agreement, we are supposed to provide him with the names and the positions, and that is being prepared. He will get that before the end of the day. But the point is, we had to officially inform him of our plans to lay off. And layoff is not anything new in business organizations, especially an organization like Public Works that depends largely on government for work. Around this time of the year where you have government's budget is under review and preparation of a new budget is being done, Public Works normally lay off people at that time.
Francis concluded by saying that any employer under labor laws has the right to review its operations at any time. In more news, students of the Dominica Grammar School on Wednesday, June 10, observed their very own Contemporary Art Day with a number of eye-catching artwork. Art teacher at the DGS, Marvin Fabian, who is also the coordinator of Contemporary Art Day, said the artwork depicts the celebration of life.
We're trying to celebrate the fragility of life using the sculptures that we have portrayed on the side of Coca-Cola and the garden's wall. Most people may say that it's something different, and they may ask what is it that they're seeing. But basically what they're seeing is that students are asking questions using artworks. They are questioning basically the frequent accidents that they are seeing on TV in Dominica, and also the frequent murders that they are hearing about. And they're questioning the sensation on this fragility of life.
Fabian said society must pay close attention to the fragility of human beings, which is captured in the artwork of the students.
On the Road for Life is a journey about a people and the fragility of life on a small island. And this exhibition portrays just that. The red is just to symbolize, basically to capture the attention of the spectators. And the butterflies, we all know that butterflies are very fragile and much in transformation. So it basically helps the spectator, understand how simple and how beautiful life can be, but how fragile, it is in the same sense.
The art teacher said enthusiastic art students from Forms 1 to 3 were involved in the project.
It was fun. They came in 6 o'clock this morning to install the sculptures. They were happy to see people questioning about the work and what was it, what effect it had on them. and they were very intrigued by the response of the spectators.
The artwork was only left on display for the duration of Wednesday. Fabian said other schools are interested in engaging in a similar project, which will hopefully be part of next year's Contemporary Art Day. The latest in sports news is up next with Larry. Stay with us.
Play Daily 3 and get a chance to win daily cash from $20 to $100. For every $9 or more spent on Daily 3, you get a chance to win daily cash instantly. Up to $100 cash daily for 6 weeks. The more you spend, the more tickets you get, the better your chances of winning every day. Plus, there's a chance to win a refrigerator if you receive an entry form. Take a chance to win instant cash all day, all week for 6 weeks with Daily 3 daily cash promotion. Only from the Dominica National Lottery.
The Dominica Football Association presents the second leg of the FIFA World Cup. Russia 2018 qualifiers. Canada versus Dominica. Live at the Windsor Park Stadium. Thursday, June 11 from 7 p.m. Come shout at the top of your voices for Randolph Skelly Peltier, Michelle Baggio Joseph, Julian Juju Wade. The price is only $15 for adults and children under 12 pay only $5. You can't afford to miss this great football action. Canada versus Dominica. Canada versus Dominica. Thursday, June 11th, live at the Windsor Park Stadium. It's a goal! Dominica won! 767.
Good evening and welcome to 767 Sports. In tonight's coverage, we begin with football. The senior men's national football team on Wednesday, June 10th, received an incentive from a partnership of Rubens Bakery and Robinson's Enterprises ahead of the football match scheduled for the Windsor Park Stadium on Thursday. Manager of Robinson's Enterprises, Ken Robinson, said his company is pleased to collaborate with the Dominica Football Association in this incentive.
I have agreed, along with Rubens Bakery, to make available to the players upon their victory tomorrow, which we expect, to make available to them $5,000 from Robinson's and $5,000 from Rubens Bakery. We are hoping that this partnership with the DFA will help to motivate the young people, and we will share in their joy tomorrow when they bring home the victory at this football match tomorrow. What we are asking them to do is to take this money from us, because this donation is just a token of what we would like to do for football in Dominica.
Robinson said it would be rewarding for them and the players if a victory is realized in the World Cup 2018 Russia qualifier against Canada on Thursday at the Windsor Park Stadium. He said this is not a payment, but will serve as motivation for the players in paving the way for the future of football in Dominica. Meanwhile, manager of Rubens Bakery, Mervyn Birmingham, said the company is pleased to be part of this initiative.
We at Rubens Bakery take sports seriously. We sponsor sport not only on a one-time basis, but we do teams, and we just using this small token to show that we are here to support the Dominica football team. We want them to do well, and we, in all our representation, we will ensure that they are given the right push, the right incentive to make sure that we come home with a victory.
President of the Dominica Football Association, Glenn Etienne, commended Rubens Bakery and Robinson's Enterprises for the incentive.
The DFA will also contribute some funding to the victory. I mean, it would be unfair for the DFA not to put some funding of theirs to the victory after tomorrow's event or tomorrow's night game. And I also want to take this opportunity maybe to, with the permission of these two gentlemen here, to open the bid. When I mean open the bid, for other corporate citizens to come on board. I mean to match them. You know, yeah, they are pledging $5,000 each, so that's $10,000. The DFA will make a contribution also, but we are saying that there's other corporate citizens. We know how it is that football has become, and it's an opportunity now for other persons to, well, I don't say match them, but at least to pledge their support to the players in whatever way that can be.
Robinson's Enterprises will also donate 30 fruitcakes for the national football team. Etienne said, with these incentives, the DFA is expecting the team to show its appreciation with a well-deserved victory. Captain of the national men's football team, Glenson Prince, said the initiatives by Rubens Bakery and Robinson's Enterprises was a truly heartwarming motivator.
So many times there's criticism that persons are not coming on board, and it's really touching to me. I mean, some person might say $10,000 by the time it's divided. I mean, what players gonna get? But I can tell you, even if it was $2,000 or $1,000, we really, really appreciate it. Like the coach said, our preparations have been going relatively well. We have had issues with our training facility. I mean, the grounds are available to us. But presently we are in the Windsor Park Stadium. That's where we're going to play. And the players are really motivated.
Prince added, although Canada is ranked higher than the Dominican national men's football team in the 115th position worldwide, the players are highly motivated for a victory.
I mean, we know that it's 2 matches, it's aggregate score. So even if, irrespective of the result on tomorrow, all it will not be lost. We need to concentrate on keeping our defensive discipline because it's 2 matches. So we play here on tomorrow and we play in Canada on Tuesday, right? So we are focused, and like I said, we are very, very appreciative of the gesture. So I just like to say thank you very much.
Coach Shane Marshall said the team, who have been playing very well in recent times, is ready for the game. Tickets for the much anticipated football game will go on sale from 1 p.m. at the Windsor Park Stadium's ticket booth. The public is urged to purchase their tickets early to avoid the last-minute rush. In cricket, action will kick off from Thursday, June 11th, where the West Indies will battle Australia in the second Test series at Sabina Park in Jamaica. The squad is as follows: Dinesh Ramdin, captain; Devendra Bishu, Jermaine Blackwood, Craig Brathwaite, Darren Bravo, Rivjendra Chandrika, Shane Dorich, Shannon Gabriel, Jason Holder, Shai Hope, Vasami Purmall, Kemar Roach, Marlon Samuels, and Jerome Taylor. The second test will come to a close on Monday, June 15th. Australia won the first test by 9 wickets at the Windsor Park Stadium in Dominica, which went on from Wednesday, June 3rd to 5th. And in more cricket, the Caribbean Premier League (CPL) has announced the appointment of Hero MotoCorp Limited, the world's largest two-wheel manufacturer, as the new title sponsor of the Caribbean Premier League for a period of 1 year. With this sponsorship, the much-awaited third season of CPL will be known as the Hero Caribbean Premier League. Chairman of Hero Caribbean Premier League, Richard Bevan, said that it was their pleasure to have the world's largest two-wheel manufacturer, Hero MotoCorp, as title sponsor of the CPL. Bevan said Hero has been one of the leading sponsors of cricket throughout the game's history, and it is a testament to the CPL's growing success that the event will now be known as the Hero CPL. He says that they are looking forward to Hero's support and to make season 3 of the CPL the biggest yet. And that's it for tonight's Sportscast. Tune in again tomorrow for more sports.
And that's it for local news and sports. Now for a recap of the headlines. National Employment Program 6 for interns to be fully employed. The Office of Disaster Management holds press conference to discuss disaster risk management in the agricultural sector. Chairman of the Board of Directors of Public Works say they have been working to resolve issues affecting cooperation. And in sports, Rubens Bakery and Robinson's Enterprises funds financial reward for national football team if victorious against Canada. Drop us an email, friend us on Facebook, and be sure to like our 767 News page. From all of us here on the 767 News production team, I am Tanya Green. Thanks for watching.